This is $100 bill. This is what $1 million would look like. This is what $100 million would look like. And this is what $1 billion would look like. And this is what $1 trillion would look like. In 2026, Elon Musk, the founder of Tesla, has become the world's first ever trillionaire in history. Just 3 years prior, his net worth is only around $143 billion. To achieve this exponential growth, every second of those 3 years, he makes 3 times of what the average American earns in a single month. Every minute, he earns more than $500,000. And every hour, he makes enough to buy a brand new Gulfstream jet. And then, there's you. It's 7 a.m. and you're probably preparing to go to your 9-to-5 job. The one you got with a degree you spent 4 years studying for. You show up every day, you do the work, you follow the rules, and you work hard. But when that paycheck hits your account, it vanishes. Rent, food, bills, debt, all gone. You don't even have anything left to show for it. You check your bank account every month, it's empty. Everything costs too damn much, and you wonder how the fuck is anyone supposed to live like this until they retire. Or maybe you're still a student. You're sitting in class studying for a piece of paper that promises you a good life. You probably don't have any money saved, you only have that heavy student loan hanging over your head, and you're betting your whole life on a job that might not even be there when you graduate because of AI. Wealth? Getting rich? All that seems to sound like a naive childish dream. To make things worse, you open your phone and suddenly your life feels small. Everywhere you look, someone is winning, someone is blowing up, someone is going viral, everyone is getting rich. They're making life-changing money while doing 1/10 of the work you do. The part that hurts the most, they're getting filthy fucking rich at such a young age. It confuses you, it makes you mad. They got lucky, their parents are rich anyways. They must have been scammers. They know the right people. Money is not everything. I don't need to be rich. Rich people aren't happy anyways. I'm just unlucky. Those dreams you had when you were a kid, working your dream job, traveling around the world, retiring your parents, buying your dream car, owning a mansion, they will stay exactly like that. Just dreams. You realize one brutal truth. The world is unfair. It's been unfair from the start, and it will stay that way forever. But what if I told you you were wrong? What if you never had to abandon your dreams? What if there is actually a way for you to escape the middle class? What if money stopped being a scarce resource you keep trying so hard to save up, and instead have it work for you and become a tool to generate even more money? You might think I'm lying, or I'm trying to sell a get-rich-quick course. I promise you I'm not. By the end of this video, you will see the invisible truth about money. You will see the exact machine the rich use to keep getting richer. But I must warn you, watching this video will change your beliefs and understanding about money. It will require destroying your old ways of thought and completely rebuilding it with first fundamental thinking. And let me be clear, the road ahead is rough, and not everyone is going to be able to make it. But at the end of this lies the answers you've been looking for. A way to finally escape being a slave to money and having the ability to harness its true potential. So, are you with me? Chances are you have already stumbled upon the how to get rich side of the internet. You've seen the videos where some internet personality talks about their success and is showing you a life that looks completely different than yours. And once you see that, you can't really seem to unsee it.
Someone has to fucking flip the burgers, dumbass.
It forces you to look at your own life with fresh eyes. How the fuck did they afford those sports cars and those fancy mansions? You then take a good hard look at your own life, and you look at the roadmap society gave you. Go to school, get a job, save 10%, invest in the stock market, and wait until you're 65 to finally be free. Meanwhile, every one of those millionaire guys on social media is doing none of those things. You then realize that the roadmap society gave you was never a plan for building wealth. That is a plan for slavery, made to sell you the dream that by getting a job, trading 5 days of work for 2 days of weekend will earn you a good life. You repeat that cycle for 40 years, then hopefully you can save enough money in the stock market and buy back your freedom when you're too old to enjoy it. The bottom line is this. Most people understood money as a salary from a boss. To make money, you have to work a job and get paid every 2 weeks. And to make more money, you simply move up the career ladder by getting a better education and then hopefully be able to apply for better jobs. But the truth is, this is the wrong way of seeing money. If you plan to get wealthy this way, I am so sorry to tell you, but you'll never succeed. Why? Because as long as your equation for money is money equals salary from a job, your money will be forever tied to your time. You cannot work more than 24 hours in a day, and you cannot force your boss to pay you $1 million an hour. To get to $1 million in liquid cold hard cash, assuming you're making $22 an hour, if you work a full-time job, then pay a single cent in taxes, then pay rent, then buy food, and saved every single penny you ever earned, it would take you 22 years of your life. Realistically, after paying for rent, food, taxes, and all of your bills, and you're able to consistently save up 10% of your paycheck, it will take you 218 years to have $1 million in your bank account. And the even more brutal truth that you have to factor into this whole thing is inflation. If inflation runs at just 3% a year, the $1 million you're waiting for, it won't even be worth $1 million anymore. Assuming that our inflation rate stays the same at 3%, $1 million in 60 years is only worth $167,000 in today's buying power. Think about that. You wait your whole life, you sacrificed 60 years for this, you saved every penny, you finally hit the $1 million number, and you realize you are still broke. Compounding inflation is just as powerful as compounding returns. If you want to retire with the lifestyle of a millionaire, $1 million isn't enough. To match that buying power, you actually need $6 million 60 years down the line. If you want a $4 million lifestyle, you actually need $24 million, which means you have to overshoot your goal by 6 times just to break even against the system. And be honest with yourself. You cannot save your way to $24 million. You cannot budget your way there by skipping coffee. The math simply doesn't work. Which brings us back to the only option you have left. You cannot save your way to freedom. To get rich, you cannot rely on your job. Playing it safe, waiting for a small promotion every 2 years will never get you the life you actually want. The system is designed to keep you barely above the water so you can become dependent on your salary month after month, year after year. So then you decide enough is enough. You're done waiting, you're done wasting your potential, you need to find a way out, and you need to find it now. So you went to the internet and you found the gurus. Then you find the guys screaming about dropshipping. The guys preaching about day trading, the guys telling you that you should buy crypto, and now you're confused. You're asking yourself, which one do I pick? Do I start an agency? Do I buy crypto? Do I start a clothing brand? I don't know what to do. I need to make money now. I don't want to waste the opportunity. I just need more money. Whoa, relax. Take a deep breath. Use your brain for a second. If their secret method was actually printing millions of dollars, why would they want to teach it to you? Why would they invite you to come and compete with them? Why would they leak their own secrets to success at a fraction of the cost? Every single time you see these guys pop up on social media, keep this in mind. the first thing you need to do is ignore all of them. Ignore all influencers that are trying to sell you a damn course that claims you can get rich quick. The truth is simple. If a course costs $50 or even $5,000, the barrier to entry is zero. All you need is a little bit of money to start. That means anyone and anywhere in the world can join. And when anyone can join, whatever money-making opportunity that they're selling, its market will be flooded and the competition becomes impossible. And the only person getting rich off of it is the guy selling you the damn shovel. Every time you're watching these guys, you might feel like you're learning something. Meanwhile, in reality, they're trying to sell you a lottery ticket disguised as financial education. We need to strip this behavior down to the bone. To make money, you don't need a tactic, a business model, a course. You need a problem. You have to understand one fundamental law of economics. Money is just a receipt for the value you provide. It is a reward that society gives you for solving a problem. The bigger the problem you solve, the more society rewards you with money. Let me make it clear. Money has never been about how hard you work, what your degree is, your job title, and etc. The amount of money you make is in direct proportion of what problems you solve for society. This is the exact reason why a construction worker who works physically harder than almost anyone else is paid less than a streamer playing video games all day long. It feels unfair, but look at the math. The construction worker is limited. He can only lay bricks for one house at a time. He can solve only one problem at a time for one house at a time. The streamer? They are entertaining 50,000 people at once. They're solving a small problem, boredom, but they are doing it at a massive scale for millions of people. In turn, turning it into $1 million problem, therefore being paid millions by the market. When you look at it through the lens of economics, the answer seems obvious. You realize that the market does not care about your effort. It only cares about how valuable you are at solving problems, and therefore your income is determined by how difficult it is to replace you. If you solve a small problem for a few people, you earn pennies. If you solve a massive problem for millions of people, you earn millions of dollars.